This circuit missed a few years off the F1 calendar, and we missed Albert Park. So welcome back, and it's great to be back in Melbourne. Welcome to the Australian Grand Prix. We go racing today then in the state of Victoria, where the drivers have 14 corners and 3.28 miles to navigate at an average lap speed of around 120 miles per hour. The close proximity of the barriers make accidents inevitable, and recent history shows us that a safety car is not at all out of the question. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Perez, Oscar Piastri, Sainz, Leclerc, Russell, Fernando Alonso, Stroll, Tsunoda, Gasly, Ricciardo, Albon, Ocon, Hülkenberg, Bottas, Magnussen, Joe, Sargent, and Lewis Hamilton rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And alongside me for this afternoon's commentary, Naomi Schiff. Good afternoon, Nose. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, every driver certainly has their own way of preparing themselves before a race. But I can tell you that pre-race rituals are a real thing. When I was in go-karting, I used to touch every wheel in a specific sequence before I got into the kart. And then I stepped up to cars and had a specific set of fireproof base layers just for race day. So watch the drivers when they're on the grid. Some may be sitting on the floor and isolating, others may be up to other things that they do. But these little things really help their minds get ready for the race.
Right, back of the grid. I mean, there is literally only one direction we can go from here, so try and move forward and see if we can get something out of it. Give that place back, I'm afraid. That was an illegal overtake. We've been handed a 3-second penalty for obvious corner cutting. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. job. Nice overtake. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, Lewis, Albon ahead. Right, here we go. Let's look to get past quickly and put them on the back foot. Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate. Final lap. Push, push. You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep it up.
Awesome job, guys. My apologies for that mistake earlier on, but we live and we learn. On to the next one.
Lando Norris, take a bow, at last, a winner in Formula One.
And let's not underestimate how hard it is for these drivers to know exactly what's happening with the conditions. When you're in the car, you have drops falling onto your visor. It's hard to know whether those drops are actually sticking to the track, if water's building up, or if it's still dry. So it's a tough call to make, and it is really a question of risk versus reward. So great decisions made by this driver today.
Our winning drivers are on their way to the podium right now. It's been a fantastic race for McLaren, that's for sure. And no doubt, they'll be celebrating tonight.